Hey, what's up? This is Buddy from Census Fail, and I want to tell you about our song, Take Refuge. Chris, this is his baby. He wrote this opening riff. We kind of didn't know what to do with this song for a while because of its nature. It's a little more groovy, a little different than the rest of the record, but that's also, too, why I think it fits, and it's fun, and it's cool, and it's got this whole, sort of shelter vocals with this almost kind of Rage Against the Machine-y sort of just different vibe to it. And Chris wrote the main riff, and then Matt actually, while we were on tour, because we didn't know what to do with it, Matt came up with the sort of chorus and the bridge and the, I guess, pre-chorus. And so kind of, this is one of the songs that came together as a whole. We really all put this together. It was one of the last ones we did. The song Take Refuge, to me, what it speaks to is sort of this idea of taking refuge for me, it was Buddhism. I took refuge in, when you take refuge in Buddhism, you take refuge in something called the Three Jewels. And they are the Buddha. Not to take refuge in the Buddha as a human being or as a mystical figure, but in the fact that he was able to awaken, in his ability to awaken from delusion and find peace. So taking refuge in that, taking refuge in the Dharma, which are the teachings of the Buddha, and then to take refuge in the Sangha, which is to the community or your group of meditators. So, this song to me is sort of about taking refuge in that process of self purification, meaning really finding who I was, and abstaining from drinking and abstaining from causing harm, whether that be through words, actions, force, really making a commitment to not cause harm. So taking refuge in things like that. And I use a Maya Angelou quote in this song, and I think it's so true. I think it's a beautiful quote, and it is, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." And I think that this is one thing that I learned so much from the last year and a half, was these two lines together are what I really love about this song, and what I could not say years ago to myself, and I can say now, is, may I forgive myself for the person who I think I should be. We all have this idea of who we're supposed to be, who we think we should. We're constantly pushing ourselves in this direction to be this, to be that, and some of it with good intentions, and there has to be some effort in anything we do. But then there's this other tinge of, well, if we don't get there, or if I'm not this person by then, or if I'm not this person, then who am I? Or I'm not good enough. And I always found myself being like, well, I'm supposed to be this person, or I'm supposed to be this, or I'm supposed to be better, or I'm supposed to be a better singer, I'm supposed to be a better, boyfriend, I'm supposed to be a better son, and so many things I want too. I want to be this. And, may I forgive myself for that person who I think I should be, but I'm not. May I forgive myself for pushing myself, because that causes some level of pain. And then may I love myself even when it feels like I don't deserve to breathe. And I think that that's probably one of the greatest gifts I can give myself, and that anyone can give to themselves, is, may you love yourself even when you feel like you don't deserve it. Because it's easy to say I love you when you feel like you did a great job, or you're a wonderful person, or you just gave charity a bunch of money, or then yeah, it's easy to say, man, I love you. But when it really is important, and when it's really meaningful, is when you can say it when you don't feel like you deserve it. So this song really, to me, is about that. It's about kind of letting go of this person who I think I should be, and really just allowing who I am to be there, even when it feels like I don't deserve it. So that is Take Refuge.